Ihms.
Alright, good afternoon everybody. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tasti and I am the lead for the Higher Youth Leadership. We have 16 incredible speakers today. You're going to hear about taking risk, about failure, why you should not chase perfection and just focus on growth. These kids have been working for the last 4 months, improving their communication, their leadership, and today we're going to start celebrating their accomplishment. So please give them a round of applause for all the work they've done and energy. Before we get started, as a tradition, we're going to start with a prayer, and I'll ask Ammar Yusuf to come and read the Quran for us. Come on, Ammar.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك الرجعى أرأيت الذي ينهى عبدا إذا صلى أرأيت إن كان على الهدى أو أمر بالتقوى أرأيت إن كذب وتولى ألم يعلم بأن الله يرى كلا لئن لم ينتهي لنسفعا بالناصية ناصية كاذبة خاطعة فليدع نادية تدعو الزبانية كلا لا تطعه واسجد واقترب صدق الله العظيم.
Thank you, Ammar. Great work. This kid is like 13. And grateful for that. Before we get going, I'd like to ask Abdulwasi, who's been incredible support for the last several months, to come and say a few words. So come on over, Abdulwasi.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Kotai dur leadership program na hojina gudana. Festidayo kuta fulubzaya alaisa normally. Shist asraposta tibenara. Yachi lawa asrasist satim dazileto. Ma incredible dilaganta zilago suluve hoji. Ayam dinta hoji ayamu wildaisa ayamu timoshebe. ناجو هيك نزال ولداچو متكم اللي مجيبت في ذن يوم هوجي تستي بكذا لي مداج دكتور فلوزا دور بدنا مداج يي بزنا سو درسيوا فكيو يم بنظر كنت نبرال يشي يوا كتوا اور كتام يين كتا حرر هيرتج سنتر غاردو كفتما يين اللي زسورنا اللي مجننا دكتور وجه زنا تفيسال وجههم كبرنا شان بايت الهيورنا ملوب سبورت انتظارنا لكن شيشتي جماعة شيشت ولداج الناس ملوب كبرنا شان بايما فيسا زواتهم لا فيها سلاتهم كبراشولنا زوكستو فيسا اوردر زاشنبه نور فيسا 10 ዘተበረ ሌላው 16 ፒሳ ሽማ ኮሳ በዲያፋ ኢንሻአላህ ፒሳ ላቀኑ ነብረናል ማ ይወልዳች ደዲዩሳ አብዛዞ ወቅት ማግዳ ፍዛል ማለት ሰዓት ወቅቲን ማግዴና እዛከም ተኩሉ ሰይም ደዩዛ ተስቲ ዲላገ በሐድሪ መሳት ሳቢጪማ ደብስ ዲሳቤ ተረፈባል አሃት ጉርጋር ሙሽል አንድ ዲላገ ሐድ መንተዝ ያዛ ፈቀር ነገራ ዲላገ ዝናው ይቃን ንረፋዛን ሰበሉም ደያውና ደዲዩሳ መልመድ መሰነም ጥይመል ተባለም ዶዛል ስፐልበላት 16 14 ወልዳች ስፐልበላሽ ከተቦ ማዲጆዛችሁ ይለምዱማ ኢዞላይ ታሲብ ስጥኩታ አጥልዩ ያዛይ ደሆን ቴንሽን መጤነ ቢለም ዱኩታ በሰነ ለም ዱኩታ ለተሄበሩ ጥያቄ ለጀዋብ አሽኩታ ጠብና ሸውዛና ዲላጋልታማ ይሺ የትሪሳል ወልዲው ዛለነ ከስ ይሺ ዛልባክቶ እናጅ መጎፈለ ጠብንተናማ ይሺ ወልዳች ኮ ጭንቅላል በካች ይሺ ሁሉ ወልዲ ለቦሮ ተግንታይ ተስለናል ናቻና ወልዳች ኮ ይተከል ፕሮብለም ተፍተፊሩ በተዲዩ ታ ለተሄበሩ ከዳ ተረዞ testimony
All right, thank you. I'll tell you, our first speaker is Testimonials, and she is a grade 10 student, and she likes to play basketball and skating. And today she's going to be talking about why you should stop chasing perfection and focus on growth. Please welcome Testimonials stage.
I want to talk about something that I believe touches all of us today. We live in a society that often pressures us to be perfect. Perfect grades, perfect mannerism, having the perfect look, being the perfect child. It feels hopeless and endless to even attempt to achieve. But the truth is, perfection is not only unattainable, but also extremely unnecessary. What truly matters the most is our growth, simply taking small yet meaningful steps to becoming a better version of ourselves every day. Think about it like climbing a long staircase. Each step might be small, but every step gets you closer to the top. Maybe today you managed to wake up for Fajr, pray a couple of extra nafil salah, or read even 5 more minutes of Quran than you did yesterday. These small victories may seem insignificant, but they're signs of growth and they deserve to be celebrated. Even in Islam, there is a reminder of this. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says that the most beloved of deeds to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are those that are consistent, even if they are small. This shows us that growth, no matter the size, holds immense value. But what does growth really mean? For the most part, it's about learning from mistakes, not being hard on ourselves when we fall short, and understanding that every step back is an opportunity to learn. Growth is about resilience, patience, and the courage to keep trying. We should also remember that growth isn't just something personal, but something that we can encourage in others. When we support each other, celebrate each other's successes, and show compassion in moments of failure, we contribute to a culture of encouraging others to grow. Sometimes growth doesn't look or feel the way we expect it to. It may come from challenges, moments of doubt, or even failures. But these are often the times we grow the most. I once came across a video of a girl who cut off her plant and regrew it. It then regrew 10 times better, 10 times stronger, and 10 times healthier. Similarly to us, the challenges we face can often reshape us and build us 10 times better. So let's stop chasing perfection and instead let's focus on progress, however small it may seem. Because growth is not about reaching an endpoint, it's about becoming better than you were yesterday, step by step. Growth is a journey, not a race. It's not about being ahead of others, it's about striving to improve yourself in your own way, on your own time, and in your own pace. Jazakallah for listening.
Wow. I don't know what to say to that. That was just incredible, right? This girl has so much potential. Like, I tell her all the time. One day she could be a judge, a prime minister, whatever she wants to be. She's excellent. So thank you very much for that. Okay. Our second speaker today is Hafsa Hassan. Hafsa is currently grade 10 student, likes to play a video game, and today she's going to be telling us about the importance of gratitude. So, whatever, Hafsa.
Gratitude is powerful. It shifts our focus from what's wrong to what's right, reminding us of good in our lives. It's bring us relationships, boost our mood, and help us grow through challenges. Take a moment each day to appreciate the little things. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you, it's about seeing the value in the world around us. It's easy to take what you have for granted, as most people tend to look at what they don't have instead of what they have that others don't. Life and cherish them before it's too late. Sometimes, something that stuck with me was when someone said, you're only grateful for something once you lose it. Spend time with your family and loved ones, check on them, and call old friends and relatives before it's too late. Tell them how much they mean to you. When we choose gratitude, we choose happiness.
Excellent. Definitely, we all need to be grateful for what we have, and we need to apply that consistently. Our third speaker today is Rafiq Said. Rafiq is currently grade 8 student, and today he's going to be talking about a company called NVIDIA, which is the largest company in the world. Rafiq is he likes technology, so he's definitely going to talk about NVIDIA. If you've never heard of it, you will definitely hear about NVIDIA. Come on over, Rafiq.
Hello, my name is Rafiq, and today I'll be talking to you about the most massive company in the world, NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a technology company that makes GPUs. A GPU is a special chip that generates videos and images which make games run smoothly and look amazing. GPUs can be used in many different types of computers, from gaming rigs for fun or for workstations for professionals. NVIDIA have also invested a lot of money into another area, which is AI. AI helps computers learn and make decisions, and with the help of NVIDIA's GPUs, they are very strong for this task. Another important part of NVIDIA's work is their focus on innovation. They're always trying to make their products more efficient and better. NVIDIA also cares about the environment. They're always trying to make their products more energy efficient and reduce waste. This is important as we all want to take care of our planet. NVIDIA isn't just a company that makes graphics cards. No, they are not a company that just makes graphics cards. They're the head of technology. Their commitment to innovation and sustainability makes them a crucial part in the tech world. Thank you for listening.
Excellent. Without NVIDIA, life would be a lot different, right? We all use ChatGPT consistently, now DeepSeek consistently, and the only reason why that happens is because of NVIDIA. So definitely, a lot of people play video game, but they don't know who actually makes the video game happen, which is NVIDIA. Thank you, Rafiq, and great work. Our next speaker is Mariam Sharif. Mariam is going to be talking today about what's that? Oh, Nadir, sorry, thank you, yeah. So Nadir is going to be talking today about resiliency. Currently, Nadir is in grade 12, and he's going to be going to university next year. So please welcome Nadir to the stage. Right, Nadir, come on over.
So resilience is the ability to keep going when life gets tough. Everyone faces difficult times. We all have moments when things don't go as planned or when we feel frustrated. But resilience means to not give up. It means finding the strength to keep trying even when things are hard. When we face problems, it can be easy to feel like giving up, but if we stay strong and keep trying, we can get through it. Resilience helps us stay focused and find ways to fix the problem. Each time we face a challenge, we get a little bit stronger. Every tough moment is the chance to learn and grow. Even if we don't succeed at first, it's okay, it's part of learning. Think about people like Thomas Edison. He went through many designs before inventing the light bulb, but he didn't give up. He kept trying, and that's why he succeeded. Like Edison, we can see learning as part of the journey. It's not the end, but just a step on the way to success. It doesn't mean we won't feel bad. It's okay to feel frustrated. What matters is that we don't stay down, we get back up and keep trying. When we keep going, we can also inspire others. When they see us keep trying, it gives them hope to keep going too. Everyone can build resilience. It takes time and practice, but the more we try, the stronger we become. With resilience, we can face life challenges and keep moving forward no matter what. Thank you.
This is what I said, right? Face life and keep moving forward. Thomas Edison invented electricity as we know it. He failed 1,000 times, and the next one became a light bulb. So failure is part of the process. So thank you, Nadir. I've seen so much growth in you. I look forward to more growth. Our next speaker is Mariam Sharif. Mariam is going to be told, she's the youngest in the class. She's seen so much improvement in her. So today she's going to be talking about the Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, what's been happening. So come on, teach us over, Mariam.
Assalamu alaikum. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has decided to step down, so what happens next?
First, the Liberal Party will find someone to substitute for Justin Trudeau, while the Liberal Party finds out who the next Prime Minister should be. Next, they would have this leadership race. This race is basically like a big competition where they try and show you why they should be the leader. And the winner of that race will be Canada's new Prime Minister. They would have lots of decisions to make, whether they should keep things the same, change things up a little bit, or change everything. They would have this general vote, which is basically it could be like a general vote where where everybody in the country gets to vote again and gets to put their vote in, and the one with the most votes basically gets to be the Prime Minister. So to sum it up, Trudeau stepping down, there would be a new leadership race and maybe some big changes for Canada.
Thank you, Miriam. Definitely, there's a lot of change coming. Obviously, we look forward to it. Whoever comes out is going to be better for Canada one way or another. Our next speaker today is Sami. Sami just recently came back from his trip to Ethiopia, and he's going to come and tell us about his trip. Come on over, Sami.
Today I'll be speaking about my trip to Ethiopia. My trip to Ethiopia was 3 weeks, starting from December 26th and ending January 13th. It was a 13-hour flight, and it wasn't really a good flight, but kids screaming and the plane wasn't serving really good food. When I landed, I instantly felt the weather change, and yeah. I met a lot of new relatives and did a lot of things. One of my favorite things I did was probably going to a mountain and looking at the landscapes, and going to different restaurants, and which would be my favorite would be a yummy restaurant I went to. My worst experience in Ethiopia would probably be the constant power outages, and the best thing that probably would be the food as well. I've learned a lot of things on Ethiopia and different habits I hope to continue here in Canada. Something I would say is that people take a lot of things for granted without a thought of what happens in other countries. So many people go through hardship while people live with ease and loving homes in a nice house and a safe environment. So you all need to understand that we need to appreciate the things we have.
Definitely going to Ethiopia's experience for most people, so appreciate you sharing that. Our next speaker is Munira Sharif, and
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. So, I'm sure all of you guys know about the ceasefire that Hamas and Israel agreed on. It started on January 19, 2025, but what's left of Gaza, that's basically what I'm going to tell you guys all about today. And the reason I decided to talk about this today was because I felt we all needed to know this. It connects to us as Muslims. There's a hadith that the Prophet ﷺ said. He said, the Muslim Ummah is like one body. If one part gets hurt, feels pain, then the rest of us respond with sleeplessness and fever. That means we have to feel their pain and try and do whatever we can to help them. Thank you.
our next speaker today is Rayan Yusuf. Rayan is grade 8 student, and today he's going to tell us about his recent trip. He went to Mecca, Medina, and Egypt. Definitely learned a lot, so come on over, Rad. He's actually dressed up as if he's going there, so come on over.
Assalamu alaikum. Have you ever visited one of the most famous and enduring landmarks in the world? Have you ever seen the mummy of Pharaoh Fir'aun? Have you ever experienced the serenity of one of the most calmest cities in the world? And have you ever felt the peace of being in the Prophet's mosque? Have you been to the holiest city in Islam? Today I'll be talking about my visit to Cairo, Medina, and Mecca. Stay in Cairo. I'll first talk to you about my visit to the Great Pyramid of Giza. The Great Pyramid of Giza is the largest pyramid in the world, built by Pharaoh Khufu or Cheops. It stands at 138 meters tall. I have a question for you all. Do you guys know how heavy each stone block weighs? It weighs about 2.5 tons, which is as big as a rhino. But the mystery of its construction remains unsolved. The Grand Egyptian Museum. The Grand Egyptian Museum is one of the museums the biggest museums I've been to. It houses over 100,000 artifacts, which is one of the largest museums globally. It features a giant statue when you enter of Pharaoh, which is 6 times my height. It displays numerous artifacts from the pharaohs and queens. Cruise on the Nile. I went on a cruise on the Nile, which was my first ever cruise experience. It was a truly unforgettable time in Cairo. Stay in Medina. The Prophet's Mosque. I visited the Prophet's Mosque. The first time I went to the Prophet's Mosque was during Fajr time, which was amazing. I visited the grave of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I felt an incredible closeness to him. I also visited the graves of Abu Bakr radiallahu anh and Umar radiallahu anh. Historical mosques. I visited 2 historical mosques in Medina. The first is Masjid al-Quba, which is the first mosque built by the Prophet ﷺ after migrating from Mecca. The second is Masjid al-Qiblatin, which is the site where the Qibla was changed from Masjid al-Aqsa to the Kaaba during the Prophet ﷺ's prayer. The Uhud Cemetery. I visited the burial site of the martyrs of Battle Uhud, including the uncle of the Prophet ﷺ, which is Hamza radiallahu anh. The overall experience in Medina. Medina was the most beautiful place I've ever seen. It was very calm and I really liked it there. Next, I'll talk to you about my journey in Mecca. Seeing the Kaaba for the first time. I was eager to see the Kaaba for the first time. I was really excited. So when we got to our hotel, I was really ready for my trip for Umrah. So I walked from my hotel to the Kaaba. And the first thing I saw was the Kaaba. It was even more magnificent than I ever imagined. Performing Umrah. I completed the tawaf, which is going around the Kaaba. I walked between Safa and Marwa, and I shaved my hair. Spiritual impact of the whole trip. The experience in Cairo, Medina, Mecca was exciting, uplifting, and deeply spiritual. It was a one-in-a-lifetime journey filled with peace and meaning. And I make dua to all of you, to Allah to bring all of you to His house and Medina, and inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Rayan. Excellent. Look at his energy. He's grade 8. Came in and spoke for 5 minutes. It was incredible energy. That's the benefit of having them here and learning as much as possible. I see so much bright future for you. So keep it up, okay? Our next speaker today is Iman Yones. Iman is currently grade 9 student and she likes to read and learn something new. And today she's going to be telling us about how to get through high school, which most of us got to use when we're in high school. But go ahead.
Today I'll be talking about how to get through high school with a lot of homework, exam tests, and projects. So basically, starting grade 9 would be hard, but you need to start it off with a solid start instead of going out and wasting your time doing unnecessary things. You should start off with actually doing your homework, because doing homework last minute is the last thing you want to do and being stressed out. So what you have to do is the time management method. So basically how to do the time management method is you need to write down a schedule and all the things you need to do, and then you divide it into parts, and then after you start off doing the hardest work, and then you keep on going to the least hardest work. And yeah.
That's it.
Thank you, Aisha. Appreciate it. So our next speaker today is Aisha. Aisha Ibrahim is currently grade 10 student, and she likes to, on her free time, hang out with her friends. And I've seen so much development in her over the last 4 months. Today, she's going to be telling us about social media. Our kids, your kids are always in social media. They're almost borderline addicted to it. So she's going to talk about the downside of social media, which we all need to learn and apply consistently. Come on over, Aisha.
Social media may appear to be free, however the toll on one's mental health is extremely high. Social media plays a great role in our day-to-day lives, and it has a negative impact whether directly or indirectly. It can affect us in ways we couldn't imagine. The amount can differ depending on one's age, the amount of usage, and etc. Social media exposes us to negative aspects such as cyberbullying, unrealistic standards and reduces the amount of face-to-face communication received. Social media is becoming more widely spread, causing cyberbullying, also known as online bullying, to become more prevalent and occur more frequently. Bullying was once thought to be only done in person. However, online bullying, also known as cyberbullying, is one of the most prevalent and harmful forms of bullying. Many kids go through cyberbullying all year round. This is only one of the many negative aspects of social media. Social media sets and exposes people to unrealistic standards all over the world. A great number of people use media sources such as Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and etc. On these platforms, people use advanced technology to alter the way that they appear. This impacts our perception of what is real. Social media impacts people in such a negative way that people start to have extremely negative thoughts. Nowadays, social media reduces the amount of face-to-face communication we receive. For instance, when you are out, it is so easy to become distracted by social media instead of living in the moment. Have you ever opened an app while being out? If so, you are not alone. This happens to many people very often. This affects people's social lives and therefore reduces the amount of face-to-face communication they receive. Not only does this affect you negatively, but it also affects the people around you. While social media can be beneficial, it has its drawbacks. It exposes people to cyberbullying and unrealistic standards and reduces the amount of face-to-face communication you receive. The list is continuous, so the next time you are on an app, ask yourself, is this app affecting me in any of these or any other way? Thank you.
Thank you, Aisha. Definitely, we all need to be asking every time we go into any kind of app we use. So appreciate that, and great message for all the parents out there. Our next speaker today is Ali Hassan, and Ali is currently grade 12 student. Next year he's going to be going to university, and today he's going to be telling us why failure is important. So please welcome Ali to the stage.
Think about the last time you failed at something. Maybe with a test, a project, or even a personal goal. Did you feel defeated, or did you see it as an opportunity to learn? We often view failure as something negative. But what if I told you that failure is one of the most powerful stepping stones to success? Failure is often seen as the opposite of success. But in reality, it's a key part of the journey towards achieving our goals. Every successful person, from athletes to entrepreneurs, has faced failure at some point. The difference lies in how they responded to it. For instance, take Thomas Edison. He famously failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about his many failed attempts, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 different ways that won't work." Each failure was a lesson, guiding him closer to the solution. Failure teaches resilience and perseverance. It shows us that setbacks don't define us. It's how we rise from them that matters. When we fail, we gain valuable insights. What works, what doesn't work, and what we need to improve. These lessons are the foundation upon which success is built. So the next time you fail, don't be discouraged. Instead, embrace it. Remember, failure is not the end. It's simply another step towards your success. And with every failure, you're one step closer to achieving your dreams. Thank you.
Definitely appreciate that, Ali. Failure is part of life. If you don't fail, you don't get better. Nothing grows in comfort. If you're comfortable about something, you're not growing. You're not learning. If you're not learning, you're not growing. So appreciate that. Our next speaker today is Hanan Amin. Hanan is currently a grade 10 student. On her free time, she likes to play a video game. And today, she's going to be telling us about the importance of education. So come on up, Hanan.
Today I'm going to be talking about the importance of education. Education is more than just learning to read, write, or do math. It is a key to understanding ourselves and others, to building a better society, and to opening doors to opportunities. Education helps us make sense of the world around us and to think critically. With a good education, we learn how to solve problems, make informed decisions, and develop our ideas. One of the most powerful things education does is provide equal opportunities. When people have access to education, no matter their background, they are given a fair chance to succeed. Education can lift people out of poverty, give them hope for a better future, and allow them to contribute meaningfully to their communities. It can help people find jobs, improve their health, and lead better lives. Education is also important for social progress. It teaches us values like teamwork, respect, and responsibility. Through education, we learn to understand different cultures and beliefs, which builds tolerance and peace. In today's world with its many challenges, education prepares us to address issues like climate change, health crisis, and social justice. Educated individuals are more likely to work for positive changes in society and to make informed choices that affect everyone. For young people, education gives us direction and purpose. It allows us to discover our talents and interests, and it opens doors to careers we may have never thought possible and help us reach our goals. In the end, education is not just a personal benefit, it is a benefit for everyone. When we invest in our education, we invest in a stronger community, a healthier economy, and a better future for all.
Thank you, Hanan. I appreciate that. Definitely, the only thing that will get you ahead in life is educating yourself, learning, and keep getting better, right? So appreciate that for that. Next speaker today is our second youngest class member, Amina Hassan. She's grade 7 student, and she cares about animals and sea animals. And today she's going to be telling us about sea animals. Come on over, Amina.
Sea animals are important for the health of our planet. They live in oceans which cover most of Earth. From tiny fish to giant whales, every sea creature plays an important role in keeping the ocean balanced and healthy. Fish are crucial for both marine life and humans. Animals like sharks help keep the food chain in balance, while whales and dolphins support plankton growth, each playing an important role. Unfortunately, sea animals face lots of dangers. Overfishing removes too many fish, leaving less food for other animals. Pollution harms marine life and their habitat, while climate change is warming the ocean and destroying coral reefs. In summary, sea animals are crucial for life on Earth. They help keep the oceans balanced, provide food, and sustain entire ecosystems. Protecting them and their habitat is key to ensuring a healthy planet.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Our last speaker today is Sarah Yusuf. Sarah is currently grade 9 student, and today she's going to be telling us about taking risk. So please welcome Sarah to the stage.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What if I told you that every great achievement in history started with one thing, a risk? Whether it was starting a business or even just saying hello to a stranger, progress begins when we take a step into the unknown. Taking risks can be scary, like what if you fail? What if we embarrass ourselves? But the biggest risk in life is taking no risk at all. When we stay in our comfort zones, we limit ourselves. We miss opportunities, chances to grow, and discover what we're truly capable of. Like Rosa Parks, a perfect example of someone who took a bold risk, like in 1955, when she refused to give up her seat to a white passenger despite the racial segregation laws at the time. She knew what the consequences would be: arrest, backlash, even threats to her safety. But her quiet act of defiance sparked the Montgomery bus boycott, which had a huge contribution to the civil rights movement. Her bravery reminds us that taking risks isn't just for personal gain, but also for standing up for what's right, even when it's difficult. But taking risks don't have to be as big of a deal as hers was. It could just be speaking up in class, raising your hand, trying something new, or pursuing a dream that feels just out of reach. Each risk teaches something about ourselves and the world. Taking risks is what makes life exciting. It's like adding a spark to the ordinary. Sure, it's a little scary, but that's where the fun happens. Think about it. Without risk, we'd be stuck in the same boring routine. When you take a leap, even if you face a few stumbles, you're creating moments you'll never forget, stories you'll tell over and over and over. And risks are how you find surprises, and how you'll create those, wow, I can't believe I did that moments. So why not throw caution to the wind and see where it takes you? So my challenge to you is this: don't let fear or failure hold you back. Every risk you take is a chance to grow, because life isn't about playing it safe, it's about embracing the possibilities that come with taking a leap of faith. Thank you.
Wow. She left us with a challenge, right? Definitely great. Like, this is the future of this community, and this are the people that we need to call to, rate, help get better. And she's only in grade 9. Just imagine if she just keeps learning and getting better, what her potential is. Excellent work. I'm so proud of you. Great work. Please give it up to all of our speakers today. before we get to the next setup. Everybody did. Yeah. All right. We will get a 20-minute break, and there's pizza and food at the back, so please enjoy.
الله خير سنة الله يكتب لك تستي الزولي يا الشوم زبح تلميذات شوم إن شاء الله الله جلهم خيرات جميلة الله كيف اللي تبدأ تسبعنا جاراتهم حلاتهم كتبهم مثل تسعنا كميو دياش لما جنبليو دعاء وشيو طاقتهم إن شاء الله ديبي هو تسع يسبي يبحلم يبحلم تستي واحد بيو إن شاء الله continue تشتغل على شغل أو special أواج سندالكين إن شاء الله يجاش ولداش فايدة كله من ناس نتايزنا إن شاء الله يركز شارك الله وشيء الله إيمان بما نزيك شيء سنة سويبين إن شاء الله فراود كله يكلت وما continue شارك والله شيء ما الله وشينا نتيجة ذلك الترماج ألقوا ما شاء الله بلا دون ذلك فخاتم الله زيد شغل إن شاء الله الله التايزنا وتلاح دوده الله بريء له وتعزز زنا وتقدر زنا دين زنا آل زنا أنت آل زنا دين زنا أنت إن شاء الله اللي متعزز زنا وتك مش حبنا على بدل لهم أو في مشكلة بمدو للمدو أبغى خطر زاشلين لا هو أورس الدرجة بيحلو عاد عم يبلغ عندي الزوار باو يكسي بيحكي أو في مش متاشة للمد كل متاشة للمد حياة متاشة والدار سنان كنت زي ما حد ينام فيه حد بيزن فلا حد بيماجع ولكن اليوم حد ينجح هجل إن شاء الله لقيتي والدار سنان ليك وأنا دقل ويجود يلين من عشان لكن خلاص ما حد يجفونه ذاتشو ما حتى من يقرب الدنيا community ليه participate أشوف ده إن شاء الله وفي يوم
We'll get started in 1 minute. Please take a seat. Thank you and welcome back to our second half of the program. Next is to give each student, and there are some people that were part of this program that helped me their award. Please, I'll call your name. Come on over and accept the award. This is your accomplishment. You've done incredible work over the last 4 months, like I said many times, and we want to celebrate you. So this is definitely going to be a step in the stone for you to move and grow as a leader. To help me with this next activity, I'd like to call Zaki and Abdul Wasi to come up. Okay? Come on over. You want someone else to come? No. All right, first person is Hanan Amin. Come on over, Hanan.
We got Sarah Yusuf. We got Rayan Yusuf.
Kayana Muhammad.
Excellent. Tasneem.
Up next, Rafiq.
Smile, Rafiq.
Next one is Aisha Ibrahim. Next one would be Nadir Amin.
Maryam Sharif. Ali Hassan. Amina Hassan.
Up next would be Nabil Basha.
Nabil is not here today, but we got his six, so I'll
Nabil?
Yeah, I'll take it and we'll give it to him.
The next one would be Munira Sharif.
Sami Sharif. Hafsa Hassan.
Next one is Iman Yunus.
All right, that's it. All right, thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. That's our all the recipients for today. And thank you, Abdulwasi and Zaki, for giving that out. Next, we'll have, like I said, this is our second graduating class. So far, we have 31 kids graduate from this program. We'll continue to push this twice a year going forward. But we do have past graduates, and they're here with us today. So I'd like to ask Muhammad and Hamdi Idris to come here and say a few words. Muhammad, come on up first.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Idris, and I'm one of the former students of the leadership program, as you all know. Firstly, I would like to congratulate all of you guys on completing the leadership program, coming here every week and putting your hard work into making speeches and working really hard, just as I did. You may not realize it, but this program will help you a lot more than you think. Because somewhere in our lives, we all will have to do some kind of public speaking. Whether it's in school, college, or big or small groups. And this will help all of us a lot. I think most of us have realized it by now. If you have done maybe any school presentations in school in the time being, you must have seen the difference. Even my teachers and peers have all told me how much better it is. And we all know the certain techniques and things that we learned from this classroom that made our speeches and other things and our public speaking more interesting. This program can just make you more confident in general when it comes to just verbal interaction, when it comes to making friends or just talking to people, more risk-taking and brave. Even though I was underage, I was still allowed to join this program, and I'm really happy about that. And I think all of us should be proud of ourselves of completing this program and getting the chance to join this. I'm still young though, and I'm still growing and learning, and I'm still not at the complete, and I still have a lot to learn. I still make a lot of mistakes when it comes to public speaking, and in general. One of my main mistakes was I bring a black suit today, but I even had a blue tie. And we were outside, and we couldn't find it, so we went outside, ready to go to the car, and then I reach in my pocket, and then I realized the black tie was here all the time. All the time.
It's okay.
And all we realized that no one's perfect, and we all make mistakes. By the time it was too late to fix it, and we settled with the blue tie. And I would have a really big thanks to the program leader, Testy, for always being here and volunteering to help us all become better and learn here. And I would also like a big thanks to the program director, Ihms Abdulwasi, for also being here and directing the whole program. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very
much. He's not even in high school yet. Could you imagine, right? And that makes my day, so appreciate that, Muhammad. Next up, we have his brother who also graduated from the program. I'd like to invite him over to say a few words, so come on over.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hamdi, and I was a former student at this leadership program. I know all of you guys have been training very, very hard and had many hardships, and you were working very hard in the leadership program in the last 16 weeks. I know all this pain and suffering and struggle that you guys have been through was hard, but it has finally paid off, as today is your celebration day. And so I want to say first that I want to congratulate every single one of you guys for doing your best. Please give yourselves a round of applause. I was also a former student here in the leadership program last year. And before starting in the leadership program, I used to be very nervous, I used to be very stuttering, and I was not very good at making public speeches. But after learning here, it has greatly improved my public speaking skills. And now I can confidently and easily speak in front of big audiences and big crowds. For example, at school, during presentations, in front of my teachers and my peers, I can confidently say what I want to say, and I have no problems making stutterings, or making any problems during my speech. And this is only one example of how public speaking skills is very useful for you. Another one could be for a job interview at a big company. It could be very useful for you then as well. I want to finally end this off by saying thank you to Testy, the program leader, for being here and helping all of us improve our public speaking skills. I want you guys to give him a round of applause. Also, I want to thank Ihms Abdulwasi for coordinating and organizing this entire event for all of us to learn and improve our public speaking skills. Please give him a round of applause. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. As Adawas said earlier, I work 24/7. Sometimes I work night shift. Sometimes I work day shift, weekends. And I can't be here all the time for 16 weeks. But there are two people who I could always call upon. I said, I'm working tonight. I might not be able to wake up in time to get here. I said, can you help me out? So I'd like to call all those two people that have been helping me over the last several months to come and say a few words and accept their recognition. So I'd like to call on Hizal Ahmed first to come say a few words.
Thank you, Testy. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves here. Great food and great speeches. What a wonderful event. Graduates, I first want to say congratulations. I've seen all the progress in these last 4 months. I could say you guys have been more confident in your speeches, less nervousness coming up in front of us, me, Testy, and Ado, getting out of your comfort zone to delivering great speeches here today. So give yourself a wonderful applause. For myself, it was a privilege to help out, give words of wisdom to help you guys improve your speeches, to become better leaders. As you guys progress in your student careers or eventually work careers, you guys will see how important Toastmaster is. For me, I'm like in my work career, I'm in the youngest in my company, but mentally I don't feel like that at all because I'm a confident speaker. I make it like I'm as experienced as everyone else, but obviously physically I'm not the same age as everyone else, but that's how you have to be mentally. Mentally I'm there. Now the thing is, in your future, you guys can study hard, be A+ students, but at the end of the day, you gotta show that you have the knowledge as an A+ student. So that means delivering messages effectively is the key thing. What makes a great professor is not only they're smart in their head, but they're able to effectively speak is the key thing. Even personality-wise or body language-wise, depending how you say the words, you could say good words or bad words, but the way you say in the body language, what matters most. Last but not least, whenever you guys approach in your future careers, which is like extracurricular events or anything like that, take on new challenges, be bold is the key thing, because when you're confident doing anything, nothing could stop you guys other than yourself. The last thing I want to say is, I want to say one more time, congratulations. It was a privilege to help you guys out.
Thank you, Zal, for the words of wisdom. Next, I'll call on Adil Abdul to come and tell us here. Adil, come on over.
Hello everyone, good evening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A lot of the points that I wanted to make was already covered by the speakers. I'm very proud of the graduates. I've seen them improve firsthand from how they carry themselves on stage to their confidence communicating, their body language, their eye contact, and a lot of things that you have to do when giving a speech. They've already covered that, and I'm very proud of a lot of them. And one experience that I can relate this to is during one of my initial interviews, I was asked a question, and the question was kind of very vague. And it was, how many paintballs would you need to paint the CN Tower? And I was approaching this question mathematically. I'm like, how do I calculate it? So I ended up freezing, and I couldn't answer. And that's where Toastmaster comes in. In table topics, you are given an opportunity for about a minute or two to speak on any topic on the spot. And for the last 12 weeks, all of these students, they were doing that. So this is going to help them a lot in future, whether that's job interviews, business negotiation, or everyday life. So I'd like to sum it up by saying congratulations to all of you, and thank you for Testy for taking your valuable time to help all of us improve with our public speech. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Adil. Just a couple things, right? These two kids are recent graduate. They recently graduated from engineering, and they both work in a professional environment. and they just talked about how critical it is. It's not about getting a degree in engineering or nursing or whatever it might be. It is about how you communicate effectively. That separates a person with a degree, a person with a degree, and is going to move up. And when you go to a professional environment, it's all about your leadership, your communication that matters. It's not your degree. Your degree, you get hired, you put it on the side, you're never going to pick it up again. But how you present matters, and they talked about it. So definitely a reinforcement for you guys, all right? Our last speaker for today is our chairman. So I would like to call Zaki to come and say a few words. Come on over, Zaki.
Assalamu alaikum. First of all, congratulations, graduates. Public speaking is not easy. It's actually very difficult. How many of you, actually, I have a question for Testy. Have you ever felt nervous doing public speaking?
You always feel nervous, right? Top public speakers always feel nervous, but the key is you come there, take a deep breath, face your fear, and do it. Everybody feels nervous.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but were you ever in class where the teacher is about to select you to read a particular topic and you're hiding from the teacher, right? That's part of you being nervous when it comes to public speaking, right? So why are people nervous when it comes to public speaking, right? Have you ever asked yourself, why am I nervous? Why am I anxious, right? And usually it's because you are thinking about yourself instead of thinking about the message you want to convey. You're thinking about how do I look? How do I sound? What message, am I prepared for this topic, right? You start fumbling, right? Did I make a mistake when it came to the information I'm relaying? So what you want to do is shift your mindset to what message am I trying to portray or convey to the audience. Number two, right, is that there are people out there who want to hear your message, right? They want to learn from you. So if you're a subject matter expert in a particular subject, I've heard people talk about managing their time, right? About Rosa Parks, right? You're the subject matter expert in this field. People want to know what is the lesson from that particular topic, right? So once you shift your mindset, and it's all psychological, you shift your mindset from yourself and you focus on the topic, you'll notice that your speaking elevates to another level, right? When it comes to, for example, job interviews, sometimes you're asked a question on the spot. Tell me about a situation where you where you faced a difficult client, or you had a difficult situation. What did you do? How did you handle the situation? You have to think on the spot. These classes will help you not only in school, but also in your day-to-day life, your interviews, right? How you speak to your friends, right? You'll notice that those who are the most successful people are able to do public speaking really well, right? So take these tools, right? Don't take it as like practice on it. Read books, right? Listen to TED Talks, for example, and then you'll definitely notice that you will elevate your public speaking. So on behalf of the Harari Heritage Center, I want to thank Testy, our teacher, our program advisor, coordinator, Abdulwasi. We're really proud of what you have been able to put together, right? The parents, thank you so much for bringing your kids, right? We would love for you to continue to do that. We want to see this program continue to grow, right? And once again, congratulations, graduates. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Becky, for a beautiful message. So we do have to give it a word, 2 more words. So come on over. First person is Hizal. Come on over, Hizal. It's okay. All right, and next up is Adel. Come on over, Adel. Okay, we are into a final item agenda for the meeting. First, I'd like to thank all the parents, right? It takes a lot of commitment. Come home, walk the phone, it's not easy. Some of you guys travel from the West End, but it shows your commitment for your kids. So thank you very much for that. And the last thing is for all the kids, right? This is just a step in a stone. You got your award today. We celebrate you, but there's more to it. You have to consistently learn. Like I said, if you're not spending an hour to 2 a day not learning, I'm not talking about being on TikTok, Instagram, none of that. It's about learning. It's going to a library, getting a book, or getting on whatever application that you need to use. I use Libby to learn. If you're not spending an hour to 2 hours a day learning, you're not growing. From where you are right now, essentially until you die, you have to consistently learn. And the only way you do that is not by sitting on Facebook or Instagram. It's about going to a library, getting a book, and learn. I hate to say this, there's discrimination in this country. That's obvious, because you wear religion, because you wear hijab, because you're color. But the only thing, there's nothing you're gonna do about that. You're not gonna change that. The only thing you can do is learn and get better. Your mind is your shield. Okay, I believe your work ethic is your shield. If you're just gonna cram it at the end, you will not get through. But you have to plan your life, use your time correctly, and commit to learning. I cannot emphasize enough. There is no shortcut in life. Okay, you will get what you put into it. Nobody gets a shortcut. Unfortunately, that is the way it works. Your parents are here right now. Your parents will give you everything you need. I see Jordans. I see all the stuff that that's expensive because they love you. But the only thing your parents need from you is for you to learn and get better. Okay? So work hard and be successful. All right? I know I'm hard on you, and it's my job. I'm not this easy guy. I tell you to get your cell phone on, get your hoodie off. And that is my job, is to be hard on you. And parents, don't be easy on your kids. Be honest with them. Tell them like it is. Because when they go out there, they will face a reality and they will not like it. Okay? Well, Dutch Kode, buying Jordan is great, but don't buy them Jordan. Consistently tell them that I need you to work hard. Get off your cell phone. Study hard. These kids are the future, okay? These kids are the future of the community, and they're going to be carrying forward, and they need honesty, and they need to consistently learn. And if you need anything, you have my number. If you have any questions, reach out to me, okay? All right? Let's go. All right, this is open table, open house. Any questions?
شكرا كلكم مديجو خبر سلبي ولدي بقرقارة داسا حد سوق لهرا نبيهم قوتا كجزو من تسلبي قرقارة عندما قلنا ذاك كنا دايتو مكيش أفضل النشانة دي أقولتهم ودايسنام قوسي ودايتون دي واحد دي بلم دبزالك ما ولدي نايومينا كل ولدي تام من سيين جيدر سيخوش هذا ما ودايت كل هرا تنجي هذا زو بسوزو قرقارة بتهبر قوم مثل هذا لا ينبجيه يا شالو علما قل كل ذي مثل هذا ما خا يقار بي يديما دي جزء نسبي ولداج ولداج أسرع هرت واحد تمام هرب لاي بالكوميونيتي زي مديجا زو واحد كثير شيء ده كوميونيتي زي ركناش موشة ما يقار مد برسالة أتبتيك لا مدو كتان تزاشيو هذا ما شو نترا ولداج هو جي مريض كتان تيو مرينيس في كتلال كوميونيتي لما هسب زي كتامه ما يجدي دلاجانتا ما إن شاء الله جارزو بيسهاش باي خش على شاطئ جارزو خصوصا هذا ما يماج ناش هذا هالكلام تكرروا كذا نسيب هذا بيتين ده يوسف كشف كذا في هالكلام إن شاء الله سبحانه وتعالى.
السلام عليكم. First of all, I would like to say congratulations to the class. This is the beginning. And we are very proud of you. But you just started now. You have a long way to go to be successful in life. So what do you need to be successful? First of all, you have to set a goal. What's your goal? What's your dream? What do you like to achieve in your life? That's the main thing. Once you know that the thing that you would like to achieve, then you have to work toward that. You have to have a plan. When I say a plan, there has to be a specific goal, and then there has to be specific time, and the goal that you set has to be also realistic, that you can manage and you can do it. To do this, there are three things you have to do. Number one, you have to be very disciplined. Discipline. Once you set a goal, you have to be disciplined and do that thing every single day. Number two, you have to be consistent. That's also one thing you have to do. Yeah, some days you might be tired, you want to sleep, you want to go out, but don't forget you have a goal to achieve. So you have to be consistent with what you're doing. And number three, it is perseverance. What does it mean, perseverance? On the way to achieve your goal, there are ups and downs. Sometimes you fail, you have to get up. You don't have to give up because the thing that you wanted to do that day didn't work. Okay, so be it. Then you have to get up and then continue doing it. That's perseverance. So you need discipline. Who can tell me? What do you need? Three things. Who can tell me to be successful? What do you need? Focus. Number one. Discipline. Number two.
Goals.
Yeah, you have to have a goal. Yes. And number two is consistency. Consistency. And number three, perseverance. That's what you need. So you guys are very young. You have a long life to go, inshallah. So you have to set your goal right now. You have to set your mind right now what you like to be in the future. Inshallah, may Allah help you as well. And we are very proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Maybe next time when there's a class, I would like to come and also participate and also contribute and give back to the community. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Yeah, this is an open house, so Skander.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أوفيشلنا ما أبقى الناس نستنى ذانا كيسنا منتبين ده.
ما شاء الله.
كيسنا نتواصل حلو كده. كيسنا كلاس هلا لحد أمرك ما تيجي من نتبارك إن شاء الله. ما زول بيتي خاطرهم كيسنا نتلاقاش. أنا كده بتكلم أو أي بارنتياج زيادة وكلمة إن شاء الله هدية زي الدروس اليوم أنا سان تسلك قال أو أياج ينس يقدر باي ما شكرا باي تكسله ثانك يو باي تكسله لا شو هديو نقدر ننتجينه أو أختي الفيا كوميتي الصندوق إن شاء الله تخاطرهم أو أياج قرقار ذا شاش ما يجيش يكون كذا حب ذا شاش وهذا تاج خاتله خير جزاء السقو إن شاء الله ما علي تسين مثلاً تخشاقات أقول سميرينات إن شاء الله يوشو تقبلوا تزيناهم ما قم يقل تستي أستاذ يلي.
Thank you.
إن شاء الله جزاكم الله خير.
شكرا.
الدروسي. زيارة الدروسي كان. أدرسوا. إن شاء الله بارك الله فيك خير جزاك إن شاء الله الله يستر إن شاء الله أقول شيء بعدين
السلام عليكم
وعليكم السلام
كل بيتس ذا البروجرام انت تستي تبقى شكرا تبقى تلفع بيك وقت خامن بيز ويا ينبي مش خابي زوك الصوت دلوقتي نوك أنا زي قال خشي وتحق دمير لا درجة شكرا ما يشي يريد كنت ناتشو من تنادي زاف كنت زوك الصوت هاي سكول ومن تعرف ويدرجات سيدات وكذا تدير بتاعش مع يونيفرسيتي درجة بدالات شو تستي بحستانا لا نارا ما أزاكلي ما حد برنامج عشري وما بديراتين تزيو باي بديلا جميني نبي فاج على سبكم دزيو interviews يزالي سازو زويات وتبي البوزالو كاو أزاكليم أزوك سوسو إلا بديرو سوات مع آيات ليم أزوك سو برنامج تشان حل ما كتهم ما ديجو بشكرا كمان تشبه أنا ما كان شكرا تستي
All right. Thank you very much.
أتبري مسينا نشتغل قريب.
حاسم مسينا تخش.
استسمير. الله كيلو.
Anybody has any questions? It's open house. Okay, senior. All right.
أنا شو ندبي بس.
كان عدلا. No, هذا ما يلام no. Of course. Definitely. Absolutely. No, shukran. Come soon, Anzo, every week, public speaking leader. Like, so everybody, different stage, what I still talk with Hazo, live is Hazo, just progress into Moshe Almanama. We'll definitely talk to Zaki and see how we can accommodate. Anybody else?
Samir.
Come here.
السلام عليكم. وجهي التسبايع الحمد لله إرعى كل سام أنا على حد دي جاك جرا ما جيسنا برنامج على كل وقت لكن هي شو نشبكة كلاس على يوتيوب ما دلوقتي يقول سرعة ساتيو ويبحثوا حريو ما شاء الله دلقينا يزلايو به الحمد لله برنامج زو حيلدو وهو تستدين تا لما قلت هنا شكرا كل قولي ملكه أزول بتكمل هذا برنامج يبي مكان بخصمنا بجي حسابه حالنا ومتبع من الثاني بحنا أو يشبع من الثاني بحنا مكان زين بنتا يجي إذا الكتب أخير لكشيك برنامج يتعال الكتب على سوقام على جربهم على برنامج شو يقال حسابه حالنا منتورين وجه قرر نوك أنا عندي سوقام تاب دينار من كذي سنار بنتا منتورين ناريجو بيكاد مين خشنيال مين مملح البين خزبايو كتا سيد جول موش بجيح زو يلقوا ميل بجيح قراء بجيح زي تعب حلبايو ما زوجلي مثل ذا شو يبقى كده بيقول خورنا حتى الرقم بيقول لنا أظن يجلس ضروري تقيس على عامل بحق ما زو ياشن ذا سواش different category بيه رسمي high school بيه بيقول يتم درجة استمرش ديما نجيبه بروفيسور شو مديجي به أنا different field بدالاش مديجي بما والدايسنا وديبه لحتى بلا سافو دالاش مينتور موشله ليه حالنا كميت بعد كحلمة أواعي بعد كحلمة ست وقت ناشمة إن شاء الله أزوم بيقول حتى ليه حالنا أزوم كنت بيم على يوم شو طريقهم بيقول حسابه حالنا إن شاء الله سبتوا الحد متنافس سودا خانقو ويبس سودا سبتوا الحد خانقو متنافس حسابه حالنا إن شاء الله أزوم كنت بفرنت بحثنا عشان يبقى زلار يونيفرسيتاش يندرش فرنسي سكندري يونيفرسيتي بدالاشو زاشو جيد ناشي ما زاشو يتلم دو كذا كشوف زادوا أنا كنت خانقو يتلم دو ما زاشو يعيش كذا ليه حالنا إن شاء الله ما stay tuned إن شاء الله مساء يجي برنامج شو مساء تيجانا إن شاء الله يجي كوميسيون معنا السلام عليكم.
All right, last round. Thank you, Samir. Anybody has anything? All right, with that, I will wrap up the meeting. Thank you very much, everybody. Kek the channel. I think we should take a picture. Everybody, come on up. All the graduates.
Everybody's got
All right, last one. Let's go. I'm so proud of you guys. Seriously.
IHMS.